Hi guys, what's going on? And welcome back to episode 12 now of our Medieval Total War 2 campaign. Really starting to crack on with a number of episodes. So, we are continuing to try and expand. I think we're at the start of a new turn if I remember correctly. We are at war with a handful of people. We seem to be at war with Spain. I think we're still at war with the Holy Roman Empire. Yeah, yes we are. And of course we are at war with Denmark, which is currently under siege in Aarhus from our army. Because this is quite a big city, one I would quite like to capture. So we may consider assaulting that next turn. What troop quality like? A lot of artillery, which is pretty useless. So yeah, remember to do that. Over in the Middle East, the Mongols are obviously on their way, so we've got them. Certainly we need to be fearing them. That's going to be a massive problem for us. But they're not here yet, so we're just going to continue expanding. I've been trying to recruit more and more troops to try and bring sort of the garrisons up to spec, but it's going to be quite a lengthy process. We should probably be sending more troops forwards to places like Accra. We're continuing trying to move up. But first thing first, let's do our building cycle, get everything building that we need to. Let's go for Docklands to try and get our trade going up in London. Antwerp probably should be having a port, to be honest, shouldn't it, if it doesn't already, because I think it's a coastal city. Nothing worthwhile building here. Frankfurt could probably have a farm with a little bit more money. We certainly want to be getting some mines up then in Oslo, because they should give a good income. Over down here in Dongola, our relevant little castle. Although while we're here, we'll just check how our merchants are doing, because we were collecting money from our ivory, which is going okay. And you have you guys 190. That's actually making a reasonable income out of those two little bits. Worthwhile putting them there, and because they're so far out of the way, I think they're safe from enemy merchants. So Cairo can also grow a bit more as well. What are we going to build here? Perhaps a farm or militia drill square, or a mayoral palace to improve public order. I always fear public order of Cairo because it's such a big city, so we'll do that. Actually, you're running out of money if you're not careful. Jeddah can have a mini port. There's really barely any trade out of here though. Barely worth it. Lisbon, Dublin, nothing there. Carnarvon, nothing. Edinburgh has got a spare slot that could have something built here. Not a lot really worth building. Let's build a council chamber. Oh, and cart is finally upgraded. What we're going to have here, or should we be looking at increasing trade goods? Oh no, we've got some roads we can build. Always build roads. That's what someone said. Jousting list, and there we go. That was a long one, and we spent an awful lot of money there.
Hail, my
Oops!
king.
No. I want to see if we can. Oh, we can actually assault.
By your will, sire, we shall engage.
Should we do that? Let's go in with an
We
assault.
shall prevail in this siege, sire. As you will, my king. To battle.
George will lead us to victory.
Muster your courage, men. We march into
Have
battle.
confidence. I didn't see what siege equipment we got, but there's got things like artillery and stuff, and artillery are useless in the event of a siege. I think this would be a really good place to take, because it's going to sort of start to link us up together. And with it being such a major city, this is like the last Danish stronghold. Okay. Everyone forwards. They've got quite a lot of people defending the walls actually. We're going to take a hell of a lot of fire probably in this. I don't really want to be... Let's get our archers to form up. Everyone who can run is running. Well, armoured swordsmen. They're still going to take quite a lot of damage from the arrow fire, I think. On mailed knights and stuff. But to be honest, I reckon these guys will probably just about do it. These sword staffs, I don't think they're only a militia. I don't think they'll hold up that well. Got some Norse war clerics. A more sword staff militia. So no, I think we'll be okay. It's just the run-in that's going to be a bit painful. Well, we're not actually taking that much damage. I could push my yeomanry up to lay down cover fire, but I don't think it's really worth it. I think I'm better just running to the walls, to be honest. A little bit fast forward while we get the ladders in place. Come on, people. Get the ladders in. Yeah, raise those ladders.
Are now in place. Walls are no match for the valour and force of our arms.
These will be the first people up. Okay, they have rushed forwards with their cavalry. Their Norse war clerics. Hadn't expected them to do that. It's a bold move. I can't imagine that's going particularly well for them. The armoured swordsmen should really be able to win that fight. As our troops are now up and over the walls. Onto these sword staff militia. He just sprinted straight through them. Hopefully once we start to get a base, we should start to cut these guys down. I'm hoping. Though to be honest, we're not faring very well against them. At all. I thought our armoured swordsmen would win this, but maybe not. Actually kind of worrying. Let's bring up some mercenary spearmen, because I'm pushing in more horses. Once these troops are short, then we'll probably run down behind these sword staffs. Actually having a bit of a hard time against those sword staffs. Come on guys, get your ass moving. Hopefully they're going to appear on that side to try and relieve these guys a little bit. So we've got our guys coming in here because these are having a really hard time against these war clerics. They are like proper armoured knights though, so it's perhaps not that surprising we're having a hard time.
The battle is very much
Our
in
troops
our
charging
favor.
in.
If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
I was trying to do this with a small amount of casualties, but that's not exactly going to plan. Okay, these guys are routing. Let's kill them. Should be able to get most of them as they rout. Okay, so after the artillery, yeah, just keep pushing in. Try guys through the gates since they're just stuck open. Seems like a good opportunity to charge through. These guys here are still holding, actually. Our swordsmen are going after their artillery crews very slowly. Bring in the 2nd Mercenary Division. These guys on here are finally routing. It seems like we've got another armoured line of the sword staff militia now just sort of starting to arrive.
The Lord is with us today.
These ones we didn't kill, we're going to have to kill later. Well, they're lining out down below. Go for them. Okay. Let's bring our yeomanry in then. Go and capture these guys. We can probably bring our general in as well. These guys have chased off the enemy artillery crew. So we might have to chase them down this way. And then we're just going to hopefully just lay fire with our archers now we've got the walls into the centre. So let's speed up a little bit. So let's go this way. We're going to form up there.
The battle is very much in our favour. If we remain true and steadfast, only half the enemy force remains.
The artillery. Oh, more artillery there. Six times is a bit fast. Oops. The general can go and cut those guys down. We'll turn it off fire at will because I want you to array as I want you to. Hopefully these guys are driven off these catapult crews. They soon will, I think. Yeah, there we go.
Very much in our favour. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
And then we should just be able to lay down the sort of fire that we wanted to in the enemy enemy knights. Where What on earth are you guys doing? Sometimes they get like really screwed up. Oh, Jesus. What's wrong with these people? Type formation. They just like go off on their own, randomly. Just determined to run away from the battle, like, why? You still won't go to where you're told to go. Even though they have specific orders where to go.
The battle is very much
Unbelievably
in our favor.
disobedient.
If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Where are you going? Turn off fucking skirmish mode. Jesus. The worst archers ever. Okay, so these guys are engaged with these guys. And the archers are now finally behaving. I think they must have had skirmish mode on. I think that must have been the problem. Still only half of them are firing. It's better than nothing, I suppose. Okay, let's get some fire on these artillery crew before they cause me too many problems. The enemy general's bodyguard is suffering, so that should go down. Maybe move our general back a little bit just so he doesn't get clipped by an artillery shell or something stupid like that. Be a bad way to... Don't damage the fairground. Be a bad way to end the campaign. The general's body very slowly going down. Should we just shoot at this general's bodyguard in front of us? Maybe that's the easiest way. Hopefully they'll be accurate enough not to kill too many of our own men. And they want to fire over.
The enemy king lies dead.
Okay, that's the Danish king dead. That's good.
Warriors. Attack while his men mourn their loss.
We do definitely need more troops though.
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Being attacked by a catapult crew. Okay, let's bring our general up. I'm getting fed up with the pace of things. This wasn't supposed to take this long. Unfortunately, they don't smash artillery down like they do in Total War Arena. So they're kind of going to get all caught up on the equipment, I think.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy. My lord, our men are in command
we're in
of the
control
city.
of the keep. Okay, just get everyone in and on to people now. You can probably cease fire. It's just a case of cleaning them up now. I think we're good. I think we've got this. Everyone on these last few people. 2 people left, and then we should have it 1.
All of Christendom.
There we go. Okay, well, we took definitely more casualties than I thought. A lot of our armoured swordsmen died in that siege. 230. Quite a lot, really. But we do now control the city, which is the main thing. That means we've nearly sort of linked all our territories together.
Glorious victory.
How much do they dislike me?
As you commanded, sire, these lands are now yours.
Okay. So, hopefully we've not done too much damage, which doesn't look like we have. I guess first thing we'll build is the ballista towers to try and make sure the city is well defended. We're still blocking the port there. The final thing we've got to take then is the Danish city Stockholm, and then I think that's Denmark knocked out of the campaign entirely. I assume we're still excommunicated. Yes, I think that was to be expected. To be honest, I am at war with the French.
My lord. Son, marching to war.
I think we can trust that we're going to win that. Yeah.
The day is ours.
There we go. Probably recruit a few more people there just to be on the safe side, and then get people retraining after that. We could do driving off the French Navy at some point as well, which is kind of inconvenient. Other than that, everything's looking fine there. So, we've done that, we've done this part of the country, and we'll continue our war against the Holy Roman Empire to push in to connect all this up. And then let's have a look over in the Middle East. See if there's anything else we can do over here. Jerusalem is obviously unhappy as always. We were bringing our priest round, weren't we, to try and sort of increase the conversion rate.
Continuing once I have rested.
To try and improve the happiness there. We might be rioting next term, possibly. Yeah, we shall see. We'll just have our other priest here, so we'll keep him working. There's Baghdad, so we can expect to see. Well, that's the Jihadi army. Let's capture it from the rebels. These Mongols are going to come out somewhere. I just don't know where. Gaza's a fortress, so I think we're pretty much all set in this part of the world. So I think pretty much next turn. Look at that. Quick drink. So France is having its turn, but it's still showing me Cairo. Interesting. Will it let me? Oh, it will let me scroll over to France. Some serious AI computation going on, possibly. Oh, there we go, a decision. Blimey, that took the computer a while, didn't it? Okay, so Frankfurt is back under siege by the Holy Roman Empire. I think we should be able to repulse that, to be honest. It's pain, but I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem.
The enemy lays siege to our people, sire.
I forgot we're also at war with the French, so we maybe need to start recruiting an army out of Caen. Maybe to go to war with Algiers or Reims. Start to really push the French back. And we're at war with the Spanish War, basically with all of Central Europe. The Venetians obviously captured Antioch in the Crusade a couple of episodes ago. The Sicilians are coming up. Look how much trade our house generates. You can see all the little caravans going to the sea. It means it's quite an important trading city for military generation. The Jihadi army has captured or is besieging Baghdad. Danes are thinking about what they want to do. I think they're thinking that how screwed they are, unless they own like more territory somewhere else. It's just Sweden they've got left.
We come bearing word for you.
Yes, we'll have
Glad to this concludes our
even though I'm excommunicated and the Pope supposedly absolutely hates me. Nothing won't stop him for a bit of money. Oh, they're the Mongols. Okay. Fear the Mongols. Yes. We'll accept him. Where is he? Antwerp. Oh, God. I need more people in the Middle East, not in bloody Antwerp. Yeah, interestingly, that's probably where I will send the fleet. The Grand Fleet probably needs to come back to refit in London.
Sir. Full sails. We can go no further this day.
After which, to be honest, I think we should be preparing another, getting some of the people out of Antwerp, some of those generals over to the Middle East. I think that's probably what we'll be doing. We're looking pretty good financially. I start to recruit some more people out of Caen. And then we can go for a war with Algiers. So with that in mind, let's just send
Hail, my king.
a couple of people
We shall
over
continue
towards Paris, and then
tomorrow,
from Paris
my
they can go to Caen.
Making camp here, noble sire.
A handful of generals around in different places, and mostly they're all in Antwerp at the moment.
Be gone.
I don't think that's going to be a massive problem. As Frankfurt hasn't got a general, but it's still fairly well defended. So I don't think that's going to be a problem for us. Obviously Lisbon is in the strong enemy territory, but it's going to have quite a large stone wall in a couple of turns, so I don't think that's going to be a problem. These Mongols are going to be a problem.
Yes,
definitely no doubt about that.
Godspeed. On my way.
Keep my priests walking around trying to convert
Yes,
as much as possible in Jerusalem, and we'll have our abbey built soon as well. So let's start pushing more people forwards from the various cities. Damascus is going to have a hard time of this. There's no easy way around that, is there? So let's start pushing people forwards. Probably the best bet is going to be really much various units of spearmen.
Orders, my lord.
Let's hope they can do it in 2 turns without
We'll make camp here, sire.
rebelling, because they haven't got a proper general with them. So let's keep recruiting units out of here. Well, we've got more ability to construct. Let's go around and do my building cycle as well. It always needs to be done at the first thing, so I've got enough money for everything. Paris can build something.
Hail, my king.
I know about them. Antwerp, Metz, nothing, Stelven. It's getting longer and longer every turn I have to do this because I've got more and more cities. It looks like a lot of things I've already got stuff building this turn, which is handy. Nottingham and London. Okay, really basically very little to build that turn. Friends, I know about. Gaza, I know about, so that's all fine. Make sure there's nothing to build. You know, when you leave a city without a general, it suddenly goes to living there. Or auto-constructing, you come back and you've got 27 units of catapult artillery there. That's stupid. So let's get this guy's training up, because obviously I want this army really to be used against Stockholm. I think that's about it for this turn, to be honest. I don't suppose any of these have got any more loyal to coin. They gained some stuff, but he's lost some bad traits as well.
At your service.
Okay, next turn. Ideally, the French could be a bit quicker to make up a decision this time, but perhaps that is too much to hope for. As the Holy Roman Empire. Diplomat, is it going to say anything? I probably would give them peace if they wanted it. I've got enough to deal with the French in the short term. It's going to take me ages to sail around with those generals all the way to the Middle East. But that's where the Mongols are, and I intend to fight the Mongols for every scrap of territory, even if it is hard to beat them.
Greetings, noble lord. I have something to discuss.
I'll give you 220 florins.
Wise and farewell, my lord.
I have no particular idea to go to war with Sicily, particularly as they own the North African holdings, like next to Cairo and everything. Successful jihad. War? Oh, Russia has declared war on me. Brilliant. Seems to just be random. I think it's just because their ships just happen to be sort of nearby. It just seems to be the only logic behind it.
Engage me.
So we'll go and drive those guys off because they're affecting my income. Recruit a few more people out of here, and that should be enough for that city, and then the rest of the army can move out. Venice doesn't like me. More people at Khan and Gaza and Ahaz. Okay, it's all fine.
Hail, my king. With honor, sire.
So let's move the army out of here.
Sire, by your command. As you command.
Next turn we can lay siege to Angiers. I'll recruit a couple more spearmen there as well. Okay, looking good. Those guys are all auto retraining, which is fine. Paris is looking good. So all the units are looking pretty strong there. Let me flick through my building queues very quickly. Who's probably just going to be... Oh, they're actually quite unhappy, aren't they? So let's do a counter chain. Antwerp's not too bad. It's doing a fair amount of trade, so I think it'd be good to building up the... Shipwright or Merchant Wharf. Different Merchant Wharf. Building. Accurate really needs to just be upgrading its any and all defensive abilities, doesn't it? Let's have a stable lock. Jerusalem is continually unhappy, really, so as well the brothel, so always increases happiness. Jeddah, is anything there worthwhile building? Unless I should be upgrading it a little bit just in case the Mongols come that far. That seems unlikely, doesn't it? Pretty unfortunate, I think, if they came that far. Okay, good. So, nothing else we can do there. All these people are set up here. We're marching towards Algiers to go to war with them. Lisbon is just sort of a random little point that's holding out in the middle of nowhere. I guess we could be looking to recruit more people out of these places. None of them are really fortresses, are they? We could be preparing another army out of Nottingham, though, to be honest, which we might as well. So let's set that off. Check the Middle East. Wow. Wow. And the leader is Brian the Wrathful.
Wise generals, use will.
This is gonna be painful, isn't it? This is never going to be enjoyable, but there's nothing we can do about it for now. We are committed to this. Let's make sure Gaza is continuing to recruit more quality troops where we can. They're continuing to build roads. What happens if we upgrade the sign of the cross? Does that help us?
Your
God's servant.
This is the heathen in question, my lord?
Yes, your highness.
You can go and build
Name
that
the
heathen perhaps next
blasphemer.
turn. Okay, next turn.
We're under siege, sire. A slaughter awaits either way.
They haven't actually assaulted Frankfurt yet, which is kind of a problem because I've been under siege a while. We're going to start losing men now, so maybe I'm going to actually have to go to war with sally out and attack them. Mongols seem to be going to Antioch first. Buys me maybe another turn or two before they all arrive. Oh, I certainly have a swordsmith's guild in Nottingham. That is well worth having. Considering Nottingham is like my main recruitment pool for troops. Because all my armies that set sail come out of Nottingham.
Yes, my lord.
I am slowly losing ships though. I need to get back. The army needs to get back to London. Navy needs to get back to London. Papa States hate me. Can't have promoted. Recruitment report Nottingham we know about. Khan we know about. Gaza we know about. Damascus. Our house. Yeah, I think I did do those in our house. Yeah. So we'll perhaps get the army
Sire.
on the march out of our house, to be honest.
Orders.
We might take
Sire.
don't really want them, but we'll have them and the spearmen probably.
my lord.
And let's go to war against the Swedes.
Yes. We shall continue tomorrow, sire.
Oh, there's
Yes,
Russians there who are
Erecting
at
a
war with as well.
watchtower.
Recruit a few more mercenaries. Turn that off on this settlement. And then what else have we got to build here? A great market, something like that. Handful of things built. Bits and bobs. Oh, York's finally ready to upgrade. We'll upgrade that. Although we'll catch that in our building queue. And Staufen is now under siege as well. So we've only got 4 turns to the surrender. I think our best bet is going to be sally forth out here and deal with this situation. How long have we been going for now? Yeah, we'll do this one.
To war then, sire.
Should we just auto-resolve? Yeah. That was easiest.
Come and face the might of the Reich, coward.
I mean, we have quite a few turns here. We haven't got that many people here, so we've got to be a little bit careful about that one.
Fleet ready, sire. Hail, my
Oh, and we
king.
can lay siege to
As you will, my
Algiers.
king. To battle. Laying siege, noble sire. We
Um,
shall prevail in this
Recruit a
siege,
few
sire.
mercenaries as well. Okay, then that's a French fortress. Actually, so that'll be kind of a good one to get for recruitment. And they're just slowly losing more and more territory, which is kind of what we wanted them to do. And then we're all set over here, aren't we? So, what else can we build here? That blacksmith, probably the most useful thing we can do. Increase the armour of some of our troops down on these. Let's think about moving up some more men.
Sire. Orders, my lord. Yes, sire.
Some of these cities. Does Jerusalem actually have ballista towers? Yes, it does. That's something. Means it should stand a reasonable chance of defending okay.
God's servant. Godspeed. On my way. Yes, Your Highness. God.
Heretics running away. We need to wait a bit more before we've got more units to construct out of here. There's quite a lot of unit choice, isn't there? We'll have another unit of archers. Probably a couple of levy spearmen since they get good armour with this. Have we got partial plate? No, just heavy mail. Okay, so Jerusalem is looking okay. I could probably recruit a few more spearmen. Because they're mostly cavalry, the Mongols, spearmen are pretty effective in this sort of situation. And we're catching up with Denmark financially, which is not surprising. Okay, next turn. French moving up to Andish, perhaps to try and relieve the fortress. But I don't think that's really going to help them. It's just really, I mean, we'll fight this battle, and then we'll have this as the ending battle of the episode.
Attack!
So they're not sneakily opening the gates or anything silly like that. I try and move these guys over here because if you can get them close enough, you can set these two towers actually shoot down. So you get quite a good bit of defence out of it. We'll have one unit of longbows there. And put these units of spearmen here to defend against their archers. And these guys will have to single-handedly cover the gap. Where's the other unit of longbows gone? Around there. Probably going to go on that side. So they can shoot across. So what have they got? Just militias really. Spear militia, crossbow militias and town militias. Nothing to worry about with too much. Should be able to get a good amount of shots down, hopefully. Yeah, most people are shooting, that's good. If they're shooting the people in front of you, you're mostly just shooting the actual battlements. That's a lot better. Yeah, do a lot more damage doing that. Yeah, we're racking up some kills now. Ah! You'd think the AI would have worked out when they're doing this. These people don't want to shoot battlemen right in front of them.
It's time for butcher's work.
I think we're killing quite a lot of them, yeah, causing quite a lot of casualties. And these spearmen aren't going to fare well against our sort of well-armoured levy spearmen. Look at how armour these guys have got on them. I think they're going to hold up pretty well. These are going to have a tough fight. If they lost 21%, they've only just made the first people onto the wall. I think a few casualties, but they're definitely taking more. They're making a bit of a foothold actually, so they'll still be losing.
Battering down our gates.
And they're actually wavering. Hopefully they'll rout shortly. They continue to sustain heavy casualties. These guys are just getting slaughtered. I don't think this town militia is going to be up to much once they get through the gates. Oh, there they go, they've routed. Just as the last man made it to the top of the stairs and back down again. Okay, it's going to fast forward so the gate goes down.
To arms, my lord! The enemy's ram has breached the gates! Only half the enemy force remains!
Hey, so we've just got all our heavy spearmen all lined up waiting to meet the town militia as it comes through the gates. Those crossbows hopefully don't really have time to deploy because they should just get shot at straight away.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Yeah, these guys are going to do fine, aren't they? Might as well bring these guys down from the wall now because they don't need to be up here, do they? To reinforce this centre. Actually pushing them further and further back. Yeah, we got this. No problemo. Okay, I'll push these guys around. Get them engaged, might as well.
By St. George, our men have slain the enemy general.
There we go, that'll really break him now.
Lose their will to fight. The enemy
right.
army, all of
Cool,
Christendom
we only
will
lost
be
37 men.
Such is the fate of all who are
So, Stauffen holds. Good. Byzantine princess. He's travelled a long way. Someone has died. Hopefully not that general because I kind of need him. Oh, the Danes are sending troops to Oslo. Antioch is so screwed. But I suspect so is Damascus when the enemies approach it. It's only got wooden walls. There's so many heretics. Okay, well I think we'll probably end the episode there. We detect the Russian accident agent. Hopefully no one got killed. Okay, no one specifically died. Okay, well hopefully you've enjoyed this episode of Medieval Total War, episode 12 I think this was. If you have, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Subscribe to the channel for lots more Total War Medieval 2 content, not Total War Arena. Although we do a lot of that as well. And yeah, I shall see you all on the next episode.